Hey, I'm Ray Parker. I played Darth Maul in Phantom Menace and Solo, A Star Wars Story, and G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, and you're listening to Disney Universe Podcast.
We would be honored if you would join us.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing. That it was all started by a mouse.
What is up, everybody? Oh man, I forgot my sunglasses in dancing mode. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it right now. But hey, we are the Disney Universe Podcast, your Disney adult podcast, brought to you by fellow Disney adults and nerds. We love everything here under the Disney umbrella, or as we like to say, in the Disney Universe. This is episode 167. We are cruising along here, and I am one of your hosts, Joey, and I'm joined by my two awesome co-hosts, fellow nerds, fellow park goers, Alex and Ryan. What's up, you guys?
Hello.
Salutations. Rocking the best star.
Yes, greetings, Mr. Rebel Spy. So we'll hear about that. We'll hear about that very soon. But we are brought to you guys by Walt's Apartment Productions and their mini plethora, nice word, of shows and YouTube shows going on there. So check them out at Walt's Apartment Productions. We got a fun show for you guys. We got 2 trip reports, but special events on those trip reports. So that was a lot of fun. We also got Lunar New Year. We were going to kind of touch on Skeleton Crew, but we're going to save that for Star Wars month coming this May. And of course, we are now going to hit, because we got some cool Marvel news that happened actually just today. So we're going to kind of talk about that. But before we do that,
that was a good trailer man voice.
Yes, thank you very much. Coming now is Alex talking about our special people that we can't do the show without.
In a world of many patrons, there can be only one DU crew. And currently, there can be only 7 that we put above the rest, and that is the DU crew that is made up of Jacob, Florida Gin. We've got Alfredo, Pilot Wedge Antilles, Tyler, Salah, MJ 1995, and of course, our friend and friend of the arts, John Zancanaro. Sorry, buddy. But saw that you were out there at Festival of the Arts with our boy Shane Grammer. It was beautiful to see. So yeah, shout out to all the DU crew. I hope you all get to meet Shane Grammer. He's a great dude, amazing artist. I saw a lot of his art at the parks. But if you want to be like the crew, like John, like all the other amazing people, go join us at patreon.com/DU crew. We've got 2 tiers. It may just be one in the future, but for now, join either of the 2 tiers to be like these 7 amazing people, be shouted out on every episode, and have a million other, don't hold me to the million, but other great perks for being part of the crew. We appreciate you all. And in a world where you're the best, you're part of the
Yeah, that's awesome. And kind of piggybacking on that. Yeah, John met up with Shane. Shane is there. The show will probably be released on his last day, but he did get that brand new, beautiful Stormtrooper piece of art, a little street art.
I've seen it.
My niece Tori was also there opening day and got me my Mandalorian piece, and also my sister and brother-in-law the canvas for the hip hop mini. So very cool. And you know what? I think I might be sending her back next Friday, this coming Friday, or maybe something special for some of you guys. So stay tuned for that. I just thought of that right now. So, but if you are new to the show, new to this channel, we are, like I said, we are brought to you by Walt's Apartment, but we also do our own socials. So Ryan, if people are new, where can they follow us in all our shenanigans? Ooh, yes.
Stop popcorn,
bro. Caramel corn.
The caramel corn.
Yeah. Thanks for distracting me with popcorn.
Didn't mean to distract.
If you would like to interact with us, you can follow us on the Disney Universe podcast on X, Instagram, Facebook. And if you are listening to the show and you'd like to watch, head over to DUTV on YouTube. And if you're watching and like to listen, head over to anywhere you... Oh, Alex, come on, food. Anywhere... Which part am I at? Anywhere you listen to podcasts, and you can go to the Walt's Apartment podcast and find us there. I'm going to blame Alex for that segment.
And throw out that YouTube lingo, because I always forget.
Oh, yeah. Like, subscribe, follow, smash the like button, smash the dislike button. Everything helps.
But yeah, we are being distracted, as you can watch. As you can see, if you're watching on YouTube, Alex, just give us a little bit of a show and tell what you got, because I know
live and smell-o-vision. I figured, so I was enjoying this caramel corn, and this is the caramel corn made with Werther's Original, previously only available at Disney World, now available at the Disneyland Resort in the Wonderful World of Sweets. Brand new candy shop opened up in downtown Disney. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, this stuff has a crazy short shelf life. It was packaged on the 2nd, and it's best by the 4th. We got it back the other day, and then I was like, it feels a lot softer than it should. But then I realized today, I think it's because the caramel is harder than it normally is.
You put it all in the freezer.
It feels like you're just eating, well, I mean, there's popcorn in there, but
yeah,
when you chew it, the caramel is just so much more viscous. It's like you're chewing on a caramel candy.
Because that's
and then I also got a bag of the milk chocolate peanuts, and I said these would go great together in a bowl.
Nice. Yeah, the popcorn, I believe, at Epcot is in the Germany Pavilion, I believe.
Yes, the caramel kusha at the Germany Pavilion, exclusively featuring Werther's chocolate or caramel.
See, we got it when we were at that, what's it called? Sweets Factory? Or Wonderful World of Sweets, which was the old Marceline's. They just expanded it and made it into a big, bright neon candy wonderland. So it's pretty much
mascots and everything.
Yeah, it's Disney Wonka, basically, going in there.
This is Poppy.
Yeah, they had the buckets. They sold out. But they were putting the popcorn, and it didn't even last outside the store. We finished it so quick. It's so good.
I'm wondering if they'll change the shelf life or what, because we were trying to look for one that was made same day just so it'd be good longer. Or, I don't know. If you get it, eat it immediately. I haven't had, like, we had the bag we got on Friday or something. We were eating Sunday, and we just tossed half of it because we were like, it's not that good ananymore.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
But I mean, the caramel
right
is still good, and it's very tasty right now.
So kind of sticking to that little, was it impromptu candy shout out. We were also at when I was down there just the week before, we were at the Disney, what's it called? The Storyland boutique. And that I was actually there the day it opened, and that's the one that's a lot of plushies and stuff, but they got a lot of the Japanese like plushes, and it was crazy there. So
I described it as like a Claire's or Forever 21 Hot Topic, but like make it Disney.
Yeah, it was
like clothes and plush and a lot of stuff that you didn't see in the parks.
Yeah, and it was like that store that you see at like a lot of malls or shopping centers. It's like I said, kind of like the Japanese Daiso.
Yeah.
A lot of like Japanese style merch. So it was
like Uniqlo with the clothes.
Maybe, I don't know.
I know they have Uniqlo at Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm. They have good big box shirts.
And they had a lot of Disney stuff there.
Yeah, so
there was a Baymax and Mochi shirt I was fond of. And and then a few other things. A lot of poo, a lot of I don't know, all the trendy stuff.
A lot of poo.
A lot of poo everywhere.
poo everywhere. And there's a brand new store too. Downtown Disney's looking awesome. The new stuff they got bringing in, it's actually feeling like a downtown Disney with the Avengers store, that whole little park area, the D-Landers, which got a $7 Roosevelt's over there.
What?
So they had Roosevelt's. It's at the
one for
regular
us?
price. And it was one of the Mickey. I'll send you guys a picture. But so I had a gift card left over from Christmas with some money left over, and like $56. Took my Magic Key discount, took the gift card, and only came up to $7. So,
So it was 50 something.
Yeah.
it was $6. I know.
$7 in downtown Disney.
But I digress. We we're going to get to the
Clickbait.
clickbait.
No, I don't know if you guys got to any of the Parkside Market. We hit Sip and Sonder twice. That was pretty good. The coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
There's the chicken place.
We got there too late to eat, so unfortunately, we didn't get to try any of the. No. So okay. Again, this is the pre trip report, but the Sunday morning before we left, we did eat at the new what used to be Uva Bar.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
And we went there for like a brunch. I'm always iffy spending $20 on tacos, but when in Rome, when in Disneyland, it's okay. But these were delicious. I think Courtney had the quesadilla quesadilla, and then I just had regular carne asada tacos. The chips there were delicious. The coffee was good, and it feels more homey than the Uva Bar did. So,
yeah, I strictly used Uva Bar as a bar. So
yeah,
but yeah, the food and ambiance and everything there looks nice.
Yeah, so it's really good. Check it out. That's the only place we really got to eat there, but
they have like a quick service spot just to the left of there too. I haven't tried that either, but it looks good.
Yeah, so definitely hit there again and some of the other places. I do want to try the Sip and Saunders once we go back. So
good stuff. I will be talking about my coffee for sure.
Nice. But before we get to the trip reports, like I said, we got some lot of Marvel news. We're going to kind of start off with today, as of recording. It is the 4th of February. So we got the views of one Fantastic Four, First Steps. Was it always called First Steps? Okay.
I mean,
I feel like I feel like it had a different name, but yeah. So before we get to your guys' opinions, and for those watching on YouTube, I am going to show the video here. So bear with me while I get it all loaded up.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
I'm used to him talking like this.
-5. Before we went up the first time.
The garlic comment's funny because he's on The Bear show.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. as a family.
That looks fun.
Alrighty.
Do you think this is a result of like Super Bowl commercials just coming out early?
I think so.
We get that on Sunday.
I think so, because tomorrow, as of recording, we're also getting the new Jurassic World teaser.
Let's wait till Sunday.
Exactly. So I mean, give me something to want to watch the Super Bowl about. but Fantastic Four, Ryan, you started talking about it. So what are your initial thoughts or what they've shown so far?
I have a question before. Is this like during anything that we've gone through before?
No.
Just like a different universe, standalone.
We don't know universe, but we know it. Just you could tell by the design and style that it takes place mid to late 60s.
Well, they've said retro future. I don't know if
retro future. So
in the past that we know on what 616, right?
Yeah. So it might be a different.
Are we getting Venom? Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Venom. Before what I mentioned, what I've kind of seen, I haven't watched any reaction videos or breakdowns yet, but I mean, just continue your thought real quick, then we'll get to the question.
Yeah, I love like newer movies that kind of feel back in the day, kind of like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is one of my favorites, and this kind of seems like it's again like it's the future, but it's the past. So yeah, I'm just excited to see the kind of cool car designs they come up with. And so I don't know like the Fantastic Four characters or villains as much as I do like Spider-Man, but yeah, I'm excited for it.
Cool. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, whether it's taking place in the 50s or in different multiverses, whatever their current day is, just retro futuristic looking. I think the look of it is awesome. Like what Ryan was saying about the cars, my quick thought was Autopia retheme right there. I'd take it. I mean, it almost feels, like when they were saying that Lightyear, they were trying to like plug a retheme of Space Mountain into the movie and stuff. I would love that they're trying to plug a retheme of Tomorrowland into Fantastic Four. I know they already got Avengers Campus across the way, but why not? I mean, it matches.
It kind of writes itself.
I'm not super hip to the background of the Fantastic Four, and I think I only watched one of the previous iterations, Jessica Alba and whoever the hell else was in that one.
Chris
I love the Galactus look at the end. I mean, it all just looks really clean. I'm here for it. Is it Michael Giacchino on the score?
Yeah, and unfortunately, I wasn't at the Music of Marvel panel at D23, but Sarah Kelly, Courtney's sister Kelly, Sarah from Skywalking, a couple of other friends were, and he actually did the full suite to it, which they said was amazing. And you heard a little bit of it there too. So
it almost sounds like the Marvel Studios suite, if that's what it's called, that we hear at the beginning of every movie it's like part of it. No?
Yeah. Which is also Giacchino too. So
right.
They've also released a few of these retro looking posters, which it shows that they are being loved by the adoring people and fans.
Oh, that's cool. She got a little toy.
Yeah. So these were released shortly after the trailer came out.
Yeah, I mean the TVs that Volkswagen Bug would definitely allude that it is taking place in a 1950s Earth.
Yeah. So, like I said, I grew up watching like Ryan said, not too familiar with Fantastic Four, which is weird because that's the first family of Marvel, Stan Lee's favorite. They did show up in like Spider-Man comics and cartoons when I was a kid, and I did watch the 2000s movie. Didn't really care for the reboot one, which nobody really did. But this looks good. I'm still not too sure, but I do love the style of it, the look of it, and one of the things I saw, I think it was on comicbook.com on Instagram. They had a picture of Reed Richards, his chalkboard, and what had like a multiverse bridge like design on it. So I'm guessing they're coming from a different multiverse.
Would make sense. If not, I would expect some sort of Steve Rogers mention or something, given the time frame.
Because like you said, the look of Galactus looked awesome. So looks proper too. It looks not a giant cloud in space like he was in the second Fantastic Four movie, Rise of the Silver Surfer. But I like that they didn't give us a whole lot, but they still gave us what pretty much the tone of the movie might be. So
was it? Did you all get a reel at D23, or was that just Comic-Con?
So we got the same thing they showed at D23 or at Comic-Con. I'm sorry. Comic-Con happened first, and then so I know you saw like somebody's phone footage or something, I think, and how you described it is pretty much what was shown at D23. So yeah, this is our first full look. I think it looks fun, like Ryan said. So hopefully this is kind of a step in the next a good step in the right direction of getting. I don't want to say Marvel and MCU has been off track, but I mean it's hard to keep hitting home runs, especially after Endgame. So kind of like a cool start, but I think it looks really good. So far.
What's crazy is we have 2 full-on Marvel movies coming out before that this year. Which is nice. We haven't been able to say that for a while.
Yeah, and
what's
go
the
ahead.
second one? Captain America.
Thunderbolts comes out in May.
Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
So and I was going to bring up another thing, but that's just a rumor. So let's just bring up Captain America comes out next week. Brave New World.
When are you going?
I'm planning on going Thursday, the night before. So I'm just not sure what time yet.
I think we decided on Saturday. We bought tickets.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
it's either going to be Friday or Saturday because I work Thursday nights now. I miss having Thursdays off and always being able to go to those movies first night.
Yeah. But quick, before we get to any predictions or hopes, just hype level. Ryan, what's your hype level for Cap?
Like moderately hyped. I'd sum up Captain America. Any version has never been my favorite superhero. Kind of like on the lower tier, but Red Hulk is going to be cool. I'm like not excited, but I'm going to go see it. I got an open mind. I'm going to go Thursday.
Cool. You get any of the buckets? I know you're
maybe. Canada like barely gets them, man. It's so stupid. I have to go to the States and get them.
Nice. They had a bunch of them the last time I was at the theater. I don't even remember what we saw. Saw something at the beginning of January. I've only seen one movie yet this year, so the Cinemark Platinum Status Quest is going to be backloaded again. But I'm super hyped. I'd say I wouldn't go 10 out of 10 as I don't want to like put the expectations too high. But I think this movie's going to fall somewhere in between. Shit. I don't think it's necessarily going to be like Captain America. Winter Soldier, the first one or the second movie, but I do think the tone is going to be more like there, with a kind of espionage sort of crime, or not, but like a more adult level, not like kid level. I'm not saying it's going to be like cussing like Deadpool, but I just think we're going to see more guns and shooting than we've seen in other movies that aren't Captain America. What's it called? And the Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier and Civil War?
Yeah, Civil War was cool, but it was Zemo with all the guns in that one.
Yeah, but like you said, espionage thriller, I think. So real quick, my hype level is pretty high, but like I would say about a 8 or 9. I'm going to say whatever people gave into the Falcon Winter Soldier show, depending on how much you like that, will determine how much you like this one as well, which I really enjoyed that show. I like that I don't want to say it was low stakes, but it was back to, not superhero or super serum kind of stuff. And
there was super serum.
There was, yeah, that's what I was trying to catch myself. And we do get a little bit, as you see, we get the Red Hulk, but it kind of goes back to just the grittiness of it. And you know what? the thing I'm hyped for is the look of Sam, because it works in the comics, but I did not like his headpiece in Falcon Winter Soldier, because he's got these vibranium jetpack wings and he's just got a headband. So now that he actually has a full mask, and they fixed my big gripe of his uniform from the show, but I'm really excited, and I'm sure we're going to get into more of it. But the initial hype level is probably I would say it's at a high 8 for sure, close to 9.
Y'all got a prediction? A softball, hardball?
So I do.
Yeah, I got one too. What about you, Ryan?
No, I don't think I don't. I haven't really watched many trailers. I've tried to stop watching movie trailers as much. So I really don't even know what I know. It's Red Hulk versus Cap, and that's it.
So,
you go, Joe.
Well, I was gonna say same thing. I always loved watching trailers, and I used to watch that one TV show on. I think it was just called Coming Attractions.
Nothing but
just 30 minutes of trailers, but now they come out with so many, and I just want a teaser and the first official trailer. Everything after, they just give away too much of the movie, in my opinion. But so my hot take is, and this is kind of going back to what they're showing in the trailers, they're showing a lot of Red Hulk, which normally in the past they would have showed just his hand or just the silhouette. They wouldn't show his full body. I think this is just kind of like a red herring to maybe a bigger bad that we get introduced into this movie and might come out in for future Marvel movies coming up.
I could see that. Mine, I think, was a little bit more softball, but I think seeing that they're showing that Tiamat from Eternals in the trailers, I'm guessing that we are either going to get a mention of specific Eternal, if not a full-on cameo, whether it be in the movie or in the post-credits.
Cool. I totally forgot about that. And I was just watching Eternals because it was on TV the other night. So
still haven't seen that.
So it was, it could be, it's another discussion on Eternals, but it had its moments. But yeah, but Cap 4, Brave New World. So yeah, I'm just really excited.
I want that Red Hulk hot toy.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure the Sam Cap is the hot toy is going to be pretty awesome on that too.
Yeah, I didn't get the first one because mostly about the headpiece. It just looked weird.
Yeah.
But if I like the movie, I'll probably pick up this one because I want like big wings in my collection somewhere.
Oh, nice. But no, yeah, I'm really excited. So, like I said, I really enjoyed the show. Not really breaking into what happened, but I haven't really paid too much attention. But I know Anthony Mackie's getting some heat for some comments he said at one of the premieres. But besides the point, I'm a big fan of his. I love him as Sam. He's a great character, and you could tell he puts a lot of heart and blood and sweat and tears into the character. So, I know a lot of people are like, "Oh no, it's not Captain America." He is Captain America. So, and hope we get more of him too. So I'm really hoping the movie does well because, it's just a weird, and it's nothing against Marvel, but it's just a weird time in theaters right now. So I hope it gets its due and it gets views and everything. But I'm really excited. I can't wait. I'm sure we'll do a more in-depth review when it comes out.
Do you think it being Valentine's Day is going to hurt the box office? Like Valentine's Day weekend?
No, it's our time, boys.
Yeah.
The ladies will be wined, they will be dined, and then they will have some Sam Wilson time, baby.
They'll be capped.
Going to the theater and get capped. Yeah.
Get capped and capped. Whoa.
But yeah, it's I don't know. It's a summer blockbuster on Valentine's Day. Why wouldn't you want to go see it?
I just thought maybe like his girls are going to go see like a chick flick or something, or like a romance movie on Valentine's Day.
I don't even know if anything's coming out. I don't know. My blinders may be down, but I don't really know of anything, and if that's what you're going to see, you probably weren't going to go see this movie anyway, at least right away.
Yeah.
Marvel's fan base is pretty built in, and I know what they're looking for is having the end game scenario where people outside of the fan base are coming to see it. We'll see. But being that it is a big theater weekend, I would be willing to bet my house that it will win the box office next week.
Yeah.
There are
I
a
think
couple
so.
Valentine's Day movies coming out.
Huh?
There are a couple Valentine's Day movies coming out too.
All right. Well, nothing that's going to beat that in the box office.
Is Taylor Swift in
But I
one?
guess if any taking away to whatever degree, I don't think it'll be. I don't know. I guess I wonder what the cost of the movie is and what the expectation box office wise is going to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I know there's a lot of Marvel couples out there. You two, for one, are a Marvel couple, so they're pretty excited for the film. But yeah, I'll probably get back to my quick YouTube stories, my 1-minute reviews, spoiler free, because I haven't done that in a while. I haven't really.
We could all jump on
Be
a live.
spoiler full right back here when you see us next on YouTube.
Exactly. So, yep, coming out not Thanksgiving. Holy crap!
Valentine's Day.
What's in this beer? Valentine's Day, Captain America. Brave New World.
Terpenes are in that beer.
Yes. But we got another bit of Marvel news rumors. I would call it a rumor right now, but I'm going to shout out. I saw this from Impound Comics. It's a comic book company here in Sacramento. Very cool comics, original characters, and I think I forgot the name of the gentleman who does the comics. Do you know, Alex? I know we've talked about trying to get him on, but anyways, check out Impound Comics. Very cool stuff and fun stories and great art. We always love the comic art, but they posted today that multiple sources report that Kevin Feige is considering bringing back Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. Could his return reshape the MCU's future? So we all know the story that got Jonathan Majors kind of released from Marvel shortly after we got the Quantumania, where they're kind of laying everything down for the Kang taking over for the Kang Dynasty, and then had to let him go for personal issues. And but I mean, something similar happened with James Gunn. He was fired by Marvel from old tweets, and then they rehired him for Guardians. So it seems like they can possibly do the same thing with Jonathan Majors. I'll start with Alex on this one. Do you think he should come back? And do you want to see more Kang the Conqueror?
I mean, hell yeah, I want to see Kang. I mean, he killed it as Kang. I don't think he couldn't have been replaced, but it seemed like they had already moved the story otherwise. So, I mean, if he is coming back, I kind of wish it was a surprise. I don't know. I mean, now we got Secret Wars, Doomsday, and the Rise of Kang, or whatever the hell they were calling the other one, Kang Dynasty.
Yeah, Kang Dynasty. Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. I treat this very much as a rumor. I think what happened with him versus what happened with James Gunn are very different. As you mentioned, James Gunn was like super old tweets. His was something that he was actually found guilty of, I believe, in court. I don't know if it was guilty, no contest, or whatever, but it was a negative outcome for him. I don't think he necessarily needs to be blackballed or never work again or anything, and I would love to see him back in the role. I'm just saying I don't necessarily see Marvel doing it. If they do it, I'm interested to see how they do with whatever story they're going forward with. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you all just worry too much about knowing what the story, what the plan is. And we just need to sit back and let it happen.
Yeah. What about you, Ryan?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you, but you're frozen.
I'm frozen on my screen too. Okay, well, I'll say my piece and I'll restart.
There it goes. I was going to say live via satellite. We have Ryan here. He's being held hostage
in Canada. I don't know anything about the case, and I really don't know anything enough to comment. But I trust Disney if Disney's going to do something, I'm sure they've done their research. So yeah, really don't have an opinion. I like him in the Loki show.
Yeah, and like I said, Quantumania came out, then Loki season 2 came out, which was very heavy with his storyline and origins even. So I'm going to agree 100% with Alex. Like, would I want to see him back? Yeah. And of course, he's a great actor. He's a great character. I thought he should have had more of a death count in Ant-Man 3, just to show how much of a badass he really is. But I get it. That was the perfect movie to have a big death count for big characters too. So, and yeah, but
It's almost
I haven't really.
Kang Dynasty was supposed to be, right? Building up to his badassedness and his death
Yeah,
counting.
exactly. So, yeah. So, but yeah, I think I would like to see him back. I know a lot of people get a little iffy about whatever. Shit happens. It happened a lot in a different time. I mean, very similar situations happened with a very prominent actor. I'm just gonna say Sean Penn in the early '90s, late '80s, and he's like you said, he never got blackballed. He never got, kind of canceled. But like I said, different time, which is not an excuse. But yeah, I think after time goes by, they should bring him back and kind of continue with some of the storylines because they were great stories they were leading to. Like I said, with his character and with Loki season 2, and one of the deleted scenes actually had him that he wasn't killed. He actually showed up in San Francisco in Ant-Man 3. So we'll see. But I'm sure Marvel will take delicate care with whatever they do, if they bring him back or not. But
is it just the 3 movies this year?
Yes.
I know there's a couple shows. I feel like it's so front loaded. We need something in the winter time.
I feel like something's coming out while we're kind of going through the we got Spider-Man's animated going on right now.
Yeah, that's going on right now.
I think we're gonna get Marvel Zombies.
Ironheart.
Is that November or is that summer?
So pulling up Marvel 2025 slate.
But for movies, yeah, I think Fantastic Four is the last one in the theater. But I'm not completely sure.
Wonder Man's coming out this year too.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they showed that in the little sizzle reel of.
Yeah.
So Wonder Man and Ironheart and Marvel Zombies.
So we got Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Captain America, Daredevil Born Again in March, Thunderbolts in May, Ironheart in June. Shit, man. Fantastic Four in July, Eyes of Wakanda in August, Marvel Zombies in October, Wonder Man in December. So I don't know what they were talking about slowing down with Disney Plus shows.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe that starts in 2026.
Yeah, everything that was in 2024 is now in 2025.
Crazy. But
it's almost something every month.
Just about, yeah. So
I don't know if you caught all that, Ryan.
Nope, nothing.
So the Marvel slate for this year.
Oh, I just jumped in at the August one.
Yeah, in the beginning of the year, we had Spider-Man this month or last month. The Cap this month. Next month is what was it?
Thunderbolts?
No, there's something. Daredevil comes out in March.
Oh, yeah.
And then Thunderbolts in May, so nothing in April. June is Ironheart. July, Fantastic Four. August, Eyes of Wakanda. October, Marvel Zombies. And then Wonder Man in December. So the content will be coming, y'all.
They call that a full year.
Yeah, that's a slate. So what? I guess I don't even know if we know what the first one in 2026 is, but I hope we get some good stingers that actually pay off.
Yeah, that's the key. The payoff stingers.
When are we getting a new Spider-Man movie?
I don't know that it's filming, so I would say not before 2027.
Well, that's not fun.
Yeah, because I know they said that he would like to do it again. There's still rumors and talks that Andrew Garfield's going to get the Amazing Spider-Man 3 done, but again, news and rumors.
But Doomsday should be next year, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about starting filming. And we're crossing lines when I start talking about my excitement for Mando and Grogu. But
exactly.
I'm excited for all three of these Marvel movies coming out this year. I wish we had more in the back end of the year, but it sounds like by the time we get to July, I'm praying we don't have Marvel fatigue because we'll have had 6 Marvel things come out by July.
And like you said, so like top and middle heavy, because it's like you're going to get these 3 possible blockbuster films.
Yeah.
Then you're going to die down a little bit on TV, which if you're into and sucking in all the Marvel content, you'll like the stuff on TV too. But it just seems like, it's just a show. So compared to like, Cap 4 and Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, then okay, now we're going to get back to TV. But I have been enjoying the TV content, so but yeah, it might be a little bit of, I don't want to say, I'm hoping not for Marvel fatigue, but it did happen a few years ago. So, but it seems like like I said, look, we got some fun movies coming out, so it'll be very interesting.
Well, I'm ready for Cap. I'm going to try and forget about everything else coming out, so I'm not pre-fatigued walking into the theater. But like everything we said, super excited for the film. Looking forward to coming back here and talking about it with you guys.
Yeah, and let us know once you listen to the show what you guys either thought of the Fantastic Four trailer, what you think of Cap after you saw it. We'd love to hear your opinion. So, yeah, just let us know. But now we're going to jump back over to Disneyland. I feel like the last couple of shows we've had some fun trip reports, so we're keeping it going. We're starting strong at the parks. A lot of park visits.
If we had our way, every episode would be a trip report.
Exactly. So, the cool thing is we're doing stuff the last couple of trips, which isn't just like, hey, I went to the parks and rode Matterhorn 3 times and had a churro. We're not doing those kind of trip reports. We're actually doing some fun events. So, myself and Courtney, we met up with our friend Skywalking Through Neverland, and Julie, she's known as National Hug a Wookiee Day on Instagram. Check her out. And a couple other friends. But we did Ducks Day at DCA. Then the following weekend, Alex and Addie participated in the Disneyland Half Marathon. So you guys were there the entire weekend and beyond. Can't wait to hear about the races. Alex, your race. And even you guys did the expo, so all that stuff. And then me and Alex are also going to kind of come together at the end and kind of talk about some of the stuff we did for this year's Lunar New Year. And we're going to make Ryan hungry with some of the stuff that we're going to bring up.
Do I need to read them off?
Yeah. I'll post that Biden cap cut again.
That's the best one.
That one cracks me up. So I'm just going to start off since I went first. It was the week of, or the Friday, January 24th. I believe this might have been the second Ducks Day. I feel like they started it before COVID, but this might have been the second one after the reopening. But this is basically a celebration of the Anaheim Ducks hockey team. So what they normally do is they'll have merch, they'll have special food offerings, they'll have the players, they'll have a cavalcade and stuff. And it pretty much goes on all the stuff goes on till pretty much around 6. So so me and Courtney get there, and one of the first things that they do is they had a Magic Key special gift, which was a cup. So you don't have it near me, but it was a Magic Key Ducks cup, and it actually changes colors, turns orange when you put a cold beverage in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was a very cool little giveaway, but it's funny because they were supposed to start giving away the Magic Key holders at 10. We're walking in around 9:30, and we see people walking out with them already. We're like, oh crap. So we get in line and get our cups. So, but all of Hollywood backlot area was all ducked out. They had banners and posters, and yeah, it was actually pretty cool. So, and so after we got our cups, we went over and went to the merch tent. And so they had all the Ducks Day merch there. And so Courtney got a Spirit jersey. I was going to get a t-shirt. Sold out already by before 10 o'clock. They only had a medium or small. So apparently people were lined up as early as 6 o'clock just to get into the merch tents and stuff. But I did get a hockey puck. So that's kind of nice. But we took a lot of pictures. They had a lot of photo ops. The goal, the nets with a giant puck and stuff. And then by the Hyperion Theater, they had a lot of photo ops there. What's that stage area called?
In front of Monsters?
Yeah.
The kids' high school band stage?
Yeah, they'll do like concerts and Laser Man used to be there during Tron and stuff. So they had activities going on like every hour. They're giving away stuff. They had trivia. They had, I don't know, a couple things. So we never actually got to that section because there's so much going on. But we did try one of the food offerings that they had was a country fried steak burrito. And so we shared that, and that was very good. It's exactly what it says in the title. It's just country fried steak with eggs, cheese, potato bites, and a little bit of salsa. So that was very good. Good size too. So we were able to share that. We made it over to the movie area, and I want to share some photos. I'll be able to share. So watch this on YouTube because I got photos from my trip. Alex has some photos from his that I'll be sharing. So there's a sign. I didn't try the. I did have the duck beer, but that was the next day. So these are the Magic Key cups that they were passing out. That's the Ducks logo in the front and the Magic Key on the back. So this was a country fried steak burrito. Like I said, it was very delicious and good size. Like we were able to share it, and we really enjoyed it. That's my puck, and I did like the logo. It had the front of California Adventure, Ducks Day, and everything. So then we made our way over to like the games and everything. Excuse me. And so everything was kind of like puck related. Or so they had I'll bring it up shortly, but they had like Jenga, but it was stacking pucks. They had like a box car, was it the soapbox little car racers? But they're ducks on a puck.
That's cool.
And everything. So I'm a Sharks fan first, so but I did get a duck shirt, but it matched perfectly with my Giants hat. So there's the fan headquarters and the inflatables pointing out to the Sharks banner. So it's cool because on one side they had all the Western Conference banners lined up. Then on the other side they had all the Eastern Conference banners lined up. So this was actually, I would say, yeah, it was heavy with Duck fans, but it was a celebration. Ryan, you would appreciate this, but it was a celebration of hockey. There were people wearing. I did see a couple people in Canucks hats. There was a couple wearing a Sharks jersey. There was a couple of Kings fans. I saw a Calgary fan. I saw, Tampa Bay. That someone had a Tampa Bay shirt. So, yeah, I mean, people were sporting their teams, not as much as the Ducks, but you would have enjoyed it, I think.
I wish they did Angels Day.
Yeah, I'm hoping they do.
Isn't that Los Angeles' team?
Technically, yeah.
No, they're in Anaheim.
Technically.
But we saw Wild Wing, the mascot. So, and I got high score on Toy Story Mania. So that's a different story there.
Best in the vehicle? That was you?
Yeah.
I was always off best in the vehicle by like 400 points this trip. I was mean mugging hard every time I exited that ride. I was like, which one of y'all was it?
Exactly.
It wasn't the people with me. I know that.
Right. Then like I said, so the games, they had the DJ there. There's official Honda Center Ducks DJ. They're mixing. They had kind of players coming through, and then one of the other offerings that we got was a what they call the Quacktail cooler, and so it's basically a screwdriver slush. So then they put a little beer foam on the top with the Ducks logo.
What is it's foam?
On the top. So it's like a little beer foam. And
like
then
when they do the pictures in the cappuccinos.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
Cool.
And then so for those who do not know what a screwdriver is, it's basically orange juice and vodka. But it was good. And so that's what it looked like from the top.
I would have had that. That sounds girly.
It was very girly. And what we posted a video on our YouTube channel, our Elements of Fun. I was like, tastes like high school. So, no, but yeah, they had a lot of stuff. I got my duck beer from Brewery X, which was over in the middle of the by Corn Dog Castle, because I had to get a corn dog because I love Corn Dog Castle. And let me see. So yeah, we saw the games. Shout out to one of our friends that. So I did some stuff that is kind of relatable to our Fresh Hops podcast, and Alex did as well. So I'm going to give credit where credit is due to a fellow beer fan and Disney fan. This is Josh. He does the Drunken Gentleman. So we shared a couple yellow cups as well. And Alex will talk about the yellow cups more on his little trip report. But yeah, so every hour there's players are coming out. But then they did a cavalcade, and it was really quick. It had like 3 floats. Ryan, I didn't know hockey had cheerleaders, but they had cheerleaders out there.
Only the cool teams, and Vancouver's not included in that.
Okay. So, like I said, if you want to see the video, it's on our Elements of Fun channel. But yeah, so they had cheerleaders, and they had the first float, which was the car that the Five and Dime band drive on their way down to Carthay Circle. And so they had Donald Duck with some of the I think the captain, what's the second captain's called? The ones that have the A on their jersey?
Assistant?
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah, captain and assistant captain.
Assistant
all right, cool.
To the captain.
Yeah. So and they're those. What was that? Yeah. So those were the guys that didn't look like they were 12, and but Donald was in the one with them. Then behind them, there's like a group of rollerbladers that looked like they were kind of like reenacting whatever was a game that was being played over the speakers. And then after that was a float that had more players that the ones that they looked the most awkward and not sure how to react to a parade at Disneyland for a hockey team. Just looked hilarious. But Daisy was in that float with them. Then there was more cheerleaders. Then they had the double-decker bus with the rest of the players and Huey, Dewey, and Louie, which was cool. So I don't see them very often. But then they went over to the fan thing. Then they showed up at that stage a couple times. And I don't know exactly what kind of trivia they were doing, but they like people winning like fully autographed, like team autograph jerseys, hats. I mean, they're doing some crazy giveaways. I wish we were able to get over there, but it was a packed day. There was a lot going on. Then we met up with our friends and went back to the game. So, yeah, a lot of the videos that actually are on, like I said, that video we made. So I'll share it in our story after this is posted. But it was very cool. Like I said, I'm Sharks fan number 1, but the Ducks are my second favorite team because I grew up when the movies came out and the team started, and I've always kind of had a little love for the Ducks. So it was really cool. And like Alex said earlier, I hope they do something like this for the Angels because, again, the Angels are my number 2 team. Always have been since I was a kid because every time we'd go to Disneyland growing up, my dad, and this is the time we'd go for the week, but we'd only go to Disneyland for like 3 days because that was the only pass they had. So we had a lot of non-park days where we hung out at the pool, Disneyland Hotel, and my dad's friend that lived down there would always get us tickets to the Angels. So I grew up going to Angels games too. So hopefully they do that soon. And I think they will, because this year they started last year, but Alex was at the D23 Angels game, and so they're doing that again this year. We're planning on going. It's on May 25th.
Hopefully
this
it's
year.
sponsored by Lorcana again.
Yeah, no kidding. But kind of keeping in touch with the Ducks. Me and Courtney are going to the Ducks D23 game, which is March 23rd, and that's a Sunday. So we'll be posting more content from that. So very cool. And if you ever have a chance to go, let us know. And if you go again, if you were there, let us know what you thought. Hung out with my buddy Adam, a longtime buddy, and he was there with his son, and his son was loving the games and even saw the movie for the first time the day after. So yeah, it was a great time, and I'm definitely going to do it again. It's definitely going to be a fun tradition. So maybe we'll get Ryan down in his Canucks jerseys.
Yes.
But then Alex just went the following weekend, and you did something very fun. And I believe this was your first time, right?
Yeah, we did the Run Disney thing. Addie and I went down. Addie is a seasoned runner, and I would never touch it with a 20-foot pole unless you said the word Disney, and that's exactly what we did. I thought the idea of running or walking around the park that I am walking many miles around on every trip anyway sounded like a good time. And I know Joe had done a 5K before as well, so I was sure it wouldn't kill me. It only made me stronger. But yeah, the whole week was fun. We got some early rising in. That is us showing off our bibs at the Race Expo on Thursday. This is after Addie was already up at 3 a.m. to do the yoga in the park with Baymax. She enjoyed that a lot. So yeah, we got down late Thursday night. Wednesday we had a park day, but we were sure. Show that Instagram reel. Right?
Yeah.
So Thursday morning, Addie got up to do yoga in the park, and she got up super early through varied messaging from. So pause it right there. Oh wait, right there. That's Addie on the left with the purple leggings. That's Addie right there. She got there so early. She was in the second row, right in front of the castle, right in front of the stage. They had a couple instructors, and then I guess they had some story going on where Hero was looking for Baymax, and Baymax was the your yoga instructor, not healthcare yoga companion, not healthcare companion, as he is.
Oh my God, that's a lot of people.
But yeah, they have him going all the way down. Yeah, you could just play, but yeah, fireworks, all kinds of cool stuff. She said she had a blast doing that. From the projections, you get to keep the yoga mat and everything, which obviously wouldn't cost what you paid to do it, but you were paying more for the experience of being able to be in the park there early and see the sunrise over the castle with some yoga. So she said
that's awesome. Fun. My niece did that at Magic Kingdom last year, I think.
And yeah, so that was Thursday morning, and then we went to the Race Expo. It's quite a thing, bunch of local vendors for everything from like shoes and running gear to we ended up buying these super strong magnets to hold your bibs on rather than using pins to pin them on. I ended up getting some cool Captain America themed ones to go with my whole capped out outfit. And Addie just got some runner ones that said run on them. But they worked very well. At one point I thought I lost mine, but the magnet was so strong, the magnet below caught it when it got knocked down.
Oh, nice.
It was not going to fall off my body. So yeah, that's me in there on Friday morning.
What time was that?
What time?
Yeah.
The gates open at 3:30. The race starts at 5. They kind of got a bit of a pre-show while you're standing there in your corrals. But really it boils down to just them shilling out to their sponsors a little bit more.
Yeah.
Mine was Guardians of the Galaxy theme with Groot. So they were playing a little bit of the awesome mix. That's me backstage with Benny, the cab. There's some fun little things you can snap photos with as you're running around.
So the race started in the parks?
Yeah, the 5K was all in the parks. There's me with Jack in red running through New Orleans Square.
Nice. I've yet to see red.
Yeah, I didn't send it to you here. That's towards the end as the sun's getting ready to come up. You see everybody taking the pictures of that. That was the final stretch of the race. It went over Paradise Pier.
Hey,
that's me afterwards, holding it down with Sam. It was funny because I was going around talking to all the Avengers I saw. I was like, I'm looking for Sam Wilson. And they were all, tell them I'm looking for him too. Or whatever. I remember Miss Marvel was saying she wanted to fly the Quinjet. And so to ask him when I saw him. And when I finally saw him, I said, hey, I've been looking for you. He's like, why? Do I owe you money?
Yeah, I saw him from afar too. That's cool that he was down low. And I saw that you're rocking the Magic Band Plus Captain America. So.
Yeah, the Magic Band. I had the shirt. Cool little red, white, and blue sweatband I got from my aunt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a picture of Addie after her race. She did the 10K the following day.
The Soka one,
hers
right?
actually started same place the half marathon starts, down Disney Drive in that parking lot they have over there. So we both went and cheered for each other. She waited for me out in the Esplanade if you were watching the Instagram stories. And then this is me seeing her at the end of her race right there at the finish line. I waited. I was up hanging out by Mama Tano in the bleachers. And when I saw that she was coming close, I ran down to greet her at the finish line. As you can see, a crisp 44 degrees in Anaheim.
Yeah. What does that mean?
It's cold. It's hanging out with the homie Brendan. Finally got to meet the man behind Yellow Cup Social Club and the shirt that Joe got me for Christmas there. We had kind of been messaging through Instagram a little bit and definitely had to link up. So it was good chatting with him. And as Joe mentioned, if you're listening to us over on Fresh Hops Podcast, expect to hear more with him and us in the future. Very, very much looking forward to that. And if you're not familiar, go check out Yellow Cup Social Club on Instagram. If you are a Disney adult like us who likes to enjoy a yellow cup or two when they're cruising around DCA, that's what it's all about. It's about being a Disney adult, enjoying adult beverages. I got two good ones from Smoke Jumpers there. That is Bailey's chocolate cold brew coffee with toasted marshmallow cream and Cocoa Pebbles on top. And then in the background is Joe's favorite, the frozen Jack and Coke.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's my kind of double fisting right there. Could have been a little warmer for them, but
yeah.
They both went to, I actually didn't drink both of those. One of those was Ryan's, but he let me try it and hold for the picture.
Oh, awesome.
You're welcome.
But yeah, if you're a Disney adult that enjoys, the Disney vibes, cruising through DCA while enjoying a nice, tasty adult beverage, you should be following Yellow Cup Social Club. Glad to meet Brendan, and looking forward to more Yellow Cups and more good times in the park.
Yeah, and when you're drinking Yellow Cups at the park, be a gentleman. In fact, be a drunken gentleman.
Yes,
and that was Josh. So I know they're collaborating with some stuff coming up that we will preview you guys to shortly once we find out.
Yeah, all in all, the race weekend was a lot of fun. I would definitely do it again. I had at one point they ended up shortening the route on the 5K, and while I do understand why they put the faster runners in front, I do think it would make sense if you're worried about the slower runners not finishing, which I know clearly they're not worried about it, but to be able to make it so they could either A, put the slower runners up front and assume that fast people will pass on the left as they tell everyone to do before the race starts, and also being that the 5K isn't really timed for whatever, although I'm sure they do the confetti at the end for whoever happens to finish. Whoever finished that one probably finished in like 15 minutes. I was on Instagram. The first person to finish the 10K was in like 32 minutes. It was ridiculous. But also potentially, if you're going to have the fast runners in the front, just start it earlier. You know, you've already got us in the park at 3:30 a.m. There's no reason you can't let group A, B, and C get started at 4:30, or start staggered at 4:30, so that your back groups are starting closer to 5 rather than 5:30. Just seems to make more sense if you're wanting to get the park back open for 8 a.m., which they did. And I applaud Disney and Run Disney staff for everything they were doing. Again, not a bad experience, but it did get to a point where part of my course got cut, and I was a little bummed about that. Obviously, I made up for whatever Ks I didn't get in the 5K walking around the park. I believe I got almost 20 miles in on Sunday. 39,550 steps.
Holy shit.
It was a day. But yeah, Run Disney was great. We're looking at the next one. We love to go do one in Disney World, as I know they have multiple. I think they do about 5 a year, whereas Disneyland currently is only running 2. And I'm pretty sure the Halloween one's already sold out. So we're either doing next January back in California, or maybe something in 26 in Florida.
And if you do a race on both coasts within the calendar year, you get the coast to coast medal too.
I believe it has to be a 10K or higher, at least according to the people I asked about it. But
okay,
well,
that makes sense.
There's the coast to coast. They also have the Dumbo Double Dare out here. Over there, they call it the Dopey Challenge, where you run all 4 races in a weekend.
That's a lot.
Which includes a whole marathon, which is nuts.
And a half,
like a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, and a marathon on consecutive days.
And
I was just saying, why would you want to do all 3? But I guess like people who just career run, like the 5K is just a warm up for the 10K, and 10K for the half marathon.
I know people that I ran into in the past before they stopped doing them for a while. They're like, oh yeah, I just flew in. I was at the Walt Disney World Marathon last weekend, and I flew in for you guys are nuts, but
Yeah, no, the Walt Disney one was, I think, a weekend, if not 2 weeks before it just happened.
So I know because Ashley, Ahsoka Tano herself, her universe, she was posted with her parents a lot. And so like you said, you saw kind of sat with her mom. Did you get to see her at all, or was she?
So she finished after Addie, kind of semi, not surprisingly, only because they did have her start in A group, and she did speak to the crowd before the race started, did a little Ahsoka mindful moments, kind of mini meditation session. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. It was great. But yeah, so she invited anyone to take selfies with her along the way. So I was like, man, it's going to take her forever to finish.
Yeah, some of the cosplayers that I follow that were also part of the race had pictures with her throughout the routes and everying. So that was very cool of her to do stuff like that during the race.
Yeah, she seemed very open and was I was kind of like sitting there watching Mama Tano, seeing if she was going to get up, and that's when I was going to get the camera ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to bother her and start talking, but
sure,
she was there in support, and I guess Papa Tano and Ashley did the race. Yeah, so it looked like she had a blast. Kind of really took on the role of having a race themed after Ahsoka Tano. I don't know that there have been many other characters with Run Disney races that take ownership of the character the way she does.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. And I remember one of the races I did the Avengers 5K, but then I was waiting for Sarah and Richard to do. Oh no, it was a Star Wars one, but I was down there, and so when they were coming down, but Sean Astin ran because he used to do a lot of the Run Disney events. Samwise Gamgee, Rudy, Mikey from Goonies. But it's funny because when he came down the final stretch, and they saw that was him, as he was, hitting that final, 40 yards, the DJ started playing the training theme from Rudy and stuff, and people were chanting Rudy, Rudy as he crossed the path there. So
nice.
They do a lot of cool stuff for this. I would entertain doing it again, but I would definitely have to train for it. And
we just cheer Alex on. Push Cheerhawks on.
Oh yeah, so you got to wake up early because I woke up early to cheer my sister on. But yeah, I don't know if I would do. I would probably do a 5K again, but yeah, they're a lot of fun. But I do want to shout out a good friend of the show, Russell Flores. We shout him out every once in a while. He's the author of the Seen Unseen Disney books. He also has a Instagram page that My Disney runs. Even quick shout out, but he used to actually, when he would visit and they stopped doing the runs, he had the maps of the old routes, so he would actually run on his own around the parks and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so that was really cool. But he participated in the half marathon part of it and finished too. So congratulations to him for finishing the half marathon. Congratulations to Alex for your first 5K and Addie as well. And doing
that's
yoga.
my medal right there.
What's on the medal?
Nice. Show it off.
I was like, wait a second, I thought I grabbed that. But now I'm going to pull our router down if I don't pay attention.
Yeah. And I would have totally done it too because I love Groot.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Was that teenage Groot?
No, this is Baby Groot, I think.
Baby Groot? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so check it out.
That's a sweet medal.
Yeah, so when I did it, the 5K medals were like rubber and plastic. I was like, really? then the year I stopped doing them, then they made them all like metal. So that's cool, man. Congratulations. I was telling Ryan, I'm like, I would entertain doing a 5K soon. I do believe the Halloween one is sold out, but
yeah, Ryan said he might be down too. Maybe we get a DU.
I'd be down for the January one, not the October one. That's going to be too hot for me.
Well,
it's already sold out. He was just saying.
Yeah,
and that year was during Labor Day, and it was like the hottest weekend of the year that year too. So, nice. But yeah, my sister and Tori, I think, are coming and renting that. But no, that's very cool. Yeah, and we'll share some more of those photos. I know you guys were like gangbusters on the stories, so I love that you guys are doing that. A lot of awesome content on there. So, but we also did Lunar New Year. So this was my second Lunar New Year at time, and we didn't go as hard as we did last year because, like I said, half the day was a Ducks Day. Then we kind of broke off a little bit and did some of the offerings. So I'm just going to kind of show off a few of the things we did. And again, there's a video of our food and everything on our what is it? YouTube. Thank you. Elements of Fun. Maybe I'll bring it up and just turn the volume down just so you can see some of it. But this year, it is the year of the snake. And so, of course, they had the new banner up here and very cool. But the number one item we got was the quesadilla egg roll. So, and the cool thing too is they had 3 different sip and savor passes. So of course, me and Courtney got Donald and Daisy because we did the Sweethearts night last year. But they had Mickey and Minnie, and Clarabelle and Horse Collar. So
yeah, they're making people buy 3 now because there's crazy people like us that they'll have to have all 3 in their collection.
Yeah, we just wanted Donald and Daisy. But if you have not had this is so delicious. Went back to the drinks there. But yeah, it was one of our favorite. I don't need to bring up the whole thing.
Nice. It looks good. Did you have that candied fruit on a stick?
No.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think here. So you get 6 items, and I think one of the items that we got, but wait, we got 4 of them, but then we were going to go back the next day, but then we wound up not using them. But then Courtney's going actually this coming weekend, and so I told her I'll just use it there.
Nice.
But we had I'm gonna turn this volume off here. I'm sure you can't hear it right now.
We can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, kind of going back for our YouTube watchers here, but I'm not going to play the audio. But like I said, they had the banner. Here's the cheerleaders. I'm like, I don't know. And there's this lady's arm. I had to super crop this video. But now I'm just going to fast forward to the Lunar New Year stuff. But last year they had it already cut, but it doesn't look very entertaining because she tried to cut it with a fork because there's no knives.
Fork.
Yeah, but it kind of smashed
with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that yesterday, and we had a knife.
Yeah, so...
Did you try the candied fruit, Alex?
Yeah, the candy grapes were amazing.
Yeah, cool.
It was funny. I got them, and we thought about getting them again, and I asked if... Because she's one of those, like, independent vendors, and I was like, oh, are you, like, around here? And apparently they fly her in from New York to do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I should have got the shapes she does were crazy. But I saw someone talking about the grapes, and I was like, these are fucking great. And it was like 6 grapes for $7, or you can get 2 for $12. Seems like a lot, but like having that sugar shell was really good.
Nice.
And Courtney did get the brown sugar milk tea. That was really good. It was pretty sweet. Then we got we had this last year too, but it was the shrimp lo mein noodles. Did you get those, Alex? Or
Addie had the shrimp lo mein. I just had the regular garlic noodles.
Okay, we were going to get those too, but we didn't get around to it.
Yeah, they had them in Sonoma Terrace, so I couldn't say no.
Yeah, so this was one of my favorites from last year too, so I'm like, I got to get it again. And then we tried, it's going to be hard to see, but we got the pho dip.
Also had that.
So, which was basically a French dip, but pho. And it was really good, I thought. This was the first time we used that one, or had that one, but...
Yeah, it was tasty. Had the noodles on it, I think jalapenos.
Pickled onions, then the meat, then you dipped it in the pho.
Basically like a beef banh mi, but like pho. But instead of the pho noodles being in the broth, the noodles were on the sandwich too. And the broth was like the dip for your beef dip.
Yeah, and it was a good size too for the portions of what you got. So
yeah, a lot of beef, a lot of dip.
But that was the only thing we really ate. We only had those 4 little items. I don't know what else you might have had.
Let's see. I didn't send these pictures over.
Plus at Sonoma Terrace, we had a couple Bottle Logic blondes, which are very tasty.
So yesterday we had I think it was the gochujang chicken taco, the shrimp lo mein noodles, the red panda bao, the quesadilla egg roll, and the firecracker cake. And the other...
How was that?
That was really good. It was basically chocolate mousse cake with the red shell. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Nice.
Ooh, and we actually tracked down Ahsoka in Galaxy's Edge too.
Oh, nice.
And I got a picture with Hera during the race. I'm trying to see where. It was Sunday. And I got... Well, they did start the Celebrate Soulfully food as well.
Oh,
nice. Fried chicken, mac and cheese, collard greens, and cornbread that was available at the Troubadour Tavern. Tracking. Boom. I had the fire wings, the pho dip, the lemongrass dumplings, and garlic noodles on Sunday night.
Those dumplings look good.
And of course, that's my Citra West Coast IPA from, of course, a picture of the empty plates too.
Of course. That's how you know they're good.
The beer, though. I waited to chug the beer afterwards, I guess. Everything I had was really good. Biggest problem with the food fest is like your food's already been sitting there for a minute when you're coming to the window, let alone if you attempt to try and go collect multiple food items before you sit down and eat. So at least with the one in the evening, I was like, this is all good, and it would be even better if it was warm, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all good. I think my favorite, aside from the garlic noodles, which are, pretty much like garlic noodles you can get anywhere, probably the pho dip, the firecracker cake, and the fire wings were good and good size, good size chicken wings.
That's cool. And I think I realized, because like I said, this is, I think, my favorite out of the festival foods, between Food and Wine and Lunar New Year than the holiday. But I think, because I love the holiday one, but I think the thing that, I don't say turns me off on that one, but a lot of it is comfort food, which I love comfort food, but it's small portions of comfort food. So it's not very comforting. I want more. So, but the portions they do for Lunar New Year menu seems to be kind of fits it perfectly with like the sip and savor, in my opinion.
Good balance too. I think with the Festival of the Holidays, there's a lot of sweets. With this one, there's more savory food and cocktails. You know, we both had. Addie had, I forget what the name was, some sort of margarita that was with reposado, kiwi, passion fruit, delicious. Year of the Snake, thank you, from the other room. She got me. And I had the, it was a strawberry lychee cocktail with bourbon, strawberry lychee. That was also amazing. I had a couple of those. I think it was called the Futures. The band that we saw, they were amazing. I just randomly seen somebody posted a reel. All of y'all who are on TikTok or Reels know the trend where they say, I hope they play Hot to Go. Yeah. And then the person's like, this is Disney California Adventure Lunar New Year Festival. And then, of course, there's a band who plays Hot to Go. I believe they're called Futures the Band, but they are Chinese. I don't know that they are from China. What? T-U-R-E. Futures Band.
No. Yeah, had some good entertainment going.
Oh well. I will. That's in my photo roll. But they did covers. It was all covers. There was a couple of pop music covers and then a few Disney covers. They did, I want to say, Reflection from Mulan. They did Eye to Eye to close the set out, which I enjoyed. I think I recorded that whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw them on Thursday. Fortunes. That's why I'm messing it up. Fortunes Band. Good random picture of the lead singer looking over at me just before she started.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's really. Let's see.
Yeah, whatever.
Nice.
We'll post it on Instagram. So those of you not blessed with us on YouTube will be able to enjoy as well.
But watch YouTube, because you would be able to see my Megabot sipper that I wound up getting. Not really Lunar New Year themed, but I guess since it was a new offering in San Francisco, Tokyo. But this thing, I mean, it's fully posable.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. We had intended to come away with one of those. I don't think we realized until we were walking through downtown Disney that we forgot. We will have family back in the park in a couple weeks, so we may still pull the trigger. I was like, I want to have that for Lorcana night, but that's going to take up half the table.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think it only like these two parts fill up with the water or drink.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's about, somebody said about 8 ounces.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so not a whole lot. But the thing about this is, the
third part probably fills up too, all three of them?
No, this is where you fill them up.
Oh, damn.
So, I know one of the popular items was the new Bride Sipper, but that was, $35, and it's very small, but this is a pretty big size.
How much was that one?
$23.
Not bad at all. Annual pass discount?
No, they don't do it on the drinks and stuff. I don't think they do anyways. I can't remember. It's kind of tricky to open, but...
Yeah, spinning around in the middle would make me nervous about liquid being contained in there. But
yeah, because they gave me the drink in a cup, and they're like, yeah, because people were like overfilling it and stuff. So, but no, that was a lot of fun, a lot of good stuff to do. So, winter, I was obviously like, always a fun trip, but looking forward. When are your guys' next park days?
Ryan's not till November. We know that.
I got Alani in September and Mania in April.
What's in April?
WrestleMania.
That's not at the park though.
I know, but those are just my next trips. I was just sharing.
And your birthday in November.
Yeah.
And when you're in Atlanta, you got to tell them we're coming, for our 10-year anniversary.
Dude, we got to do the the DVC point thing. It's way cheaper.
We'll figure it out off recording. But when's your next trip, Alex?
Hopefully at the end of March. I'm trying to get one in before the pass expires, and that little window where it's both food and wine and season of the force, which was actually when we first got our pass this year. It was nice. But always love to see Soaring Over California.
Oh yeah.
Is it the same? It's a slightly different score for Soaring Over the World, right?
Yeah, it's same tone, but it's a different.
Because there's a part I think they still play in the Esplanade loop that I always remember to be that part in Soaring Over California where it's the horses running through the mountains and then the jets come through.
Yeah.
But
I love that. Oh, that part still, it hits so hard.
The whole thing hits hard. And I still enjoy Soaring Over the World, but they should just make Soaring Over California exclusive to Disney California Adventure. What are we doing, Disney? What are we even doing?
Exactly.
I'm tired of seeing all this damn CGI animals and people. Stop it. Like, it's right there in the name. Just do it. Give us what we want. Although, I'm buying a ticket to go back there for it in April, so I don't know.
And thank you for our TED Talk.
Yeah, we bought a lot of shit. I definitely bought a lot of shit. My bank account is not loving me right now. You mentioned the expo. I had to get a pin with the half marathon logo on it.
Oh,
you
nice.
see Dumbo, Ahsoka, Groot there, and then Mickey Mouse as the mascot for that half marathon was like an adventurer Mickey. So that's
like Indiana Jones kind of, huh?
Yeah. And then I got my my finisher pin. It's Groot, fastest in the galaxy.
Nice.
I did it.
What's the LE on that?
It just says LE on everything. I don't even know if they put a number on them.
I think it's on the back of the pin. It used to be back when I collected. It was on the back of the pin.
Oh wow, 1,000.
Oh, that's not very many.
Yeah, no. I mean, there was a ton of them hanging there in the expo. I'm sure there were far less by Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And this one just says limited release.
Oh, then it's just regular.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's different. Limited edition, limited release.
One's worth $1 million. One's worth $1.
What else did I get here? So I saw this bag, I think in somebody's Instagram at some point, and I remember looking for it on my last couple trips. That's right. I am a Loungefly guy now.
That's nice.
This is a badass Loungefly. I was kind of jealous because Addie got the Disney World 50th one that's like this. It's canvas. It's a lot bigger. It's going to fit a lot of Lorcana stuff in it. But yeah, Haunted Mansion. I think we got on the ride super early in the morning on Sunday. And as we were exiting through the gift shop, as you must do, I saw it and I was like, I need it.
Nice.
And they had just restocked. They weren't there the previous days of the trip. As we all know, don't bring your whole wallet to Disney because
that's bad.
Is that big though?
You got to get it all. This is the shirt that they give you for the run. It was actually long sleeve, appropriate for the winter. Not my size though. That was the other thing I would tell not young Disney, Run Disney to get together is we're signing up for this months in advance, and you ask us a shirt size, you should be able to make shirt sizes available for everyone who runs the race. I know this is some, moisture wicking, whatever, athletic run brand. But yeah, this is like a skin tight swimsuit on me. I was not going to be running in it. I thought about wearing it underneath just for warmth, but I was good in what I had.
No, that's true because you signed up like just under a year in advance, right?
I mean, yeah, it must have gone on sale last summer at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did a lot. I want to say it was after whenever we got Oogie Boogie tickets, but it was definitely more than 6 months ago.
Yeah, I know because my sister and Tori's friend paid for the Halloween race, I think before or just after Thanksgiving for next Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, and then I mentioned we love the Play in the Park set. Yeah. I remember when they first put an ad for it on Facebook. I saw that the Spirit jersey, which is blue, says Disneyland, and it's kind of just got little images of parks rides and characters on parks rides. And with last year's Play in the Park set, I think they were on like 5 or 6 different rides. On the Spirit jersey, we counted like over 12 or 13 different rides represented. I mean, Matterhorn, Space, Thunder, they're all on there. And that was really cool. This one doesn't have as many, but I love that it has Big Thunder Mountain. Got the teacups, got the castle. Yeah, not as many parks, but I love the all-over print.
Yeah, the hood.
Got a hood. It's pouchable. It has a little zipper in the back it packs into. So while everyone else is wearing stupid cheap ponchos on Tiana's, I'll be set playing in the parks.
Yeah, because it's not a poncho.
Shout out
not
to
a punk.
kindness of the person who handed me her poncho on Tiana's. I did not wear it, but I wrapped it around my phone to keep it protected. So
you're still not a sucker.
I am still not a sucker. I'm not going to get on a water ride and wear a poncho, even after how drenched I got the last time. I got a couple small brickheads at the Lego store. I'm bummed because I bought the Iron Spider and the Commander Cody one, and I didn't get the Dumbo one. I came back yesterday, so this was Sunday I bought. Come back Monday, all the Dumbo ones are sold out.
No, jeez.
I really want the Dumbo brickhead, so I'm going to have to go check. But as inspired by Dumbo being sold out, I did buy something that I had wanted to buy for a long time.
I was showing that to Courtney.
As I can't really afford the money or the space for the full-size Falcon. When they came out with this, I think this is part of the 25 years of Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just the perfect shelf size. It comes on a stand, kind of like a lot of the ships and things they've been doing. So I'm really excited to put this build together. It makes it appear as if the back lights up. I don't think it actually has light up capabilities with the set purchased, but I have seen places online that sell specific lights to go with specific Lego sets. So that may be something I have to invest in to add on. But yeah, that was my biggest purchase. No, they're all kind of big. I mean, between the jacket, the bag, and that, I mean, that's $250 about right there. So
yeah, that does look cool. So
yeah, we went ham. We did treat yourself Disney trip. We had a blast. And as I said before, we should all do a 5K together. You may get me on a 10K at some point, but you're never going to catch me on a half marathon. Other reason why we talked to people who did the half marathon, only 2 of the 13 miles were in the park.
Crazy. Yeah, I know because my sister's done it, and she went to like Angel Stadium and the neighborhoods and stuff. So,
this one didn't go through Angel Stadium either.
Crazy.
Just running out on the streets of Anaheim.
They need to do a brewery run.
I mean, you probably passed a couple breweries in that run.
What was that, Ryan?
Chucky Milk Run. Ugh, yeah. You'd puke.
On that with the Mickey, the Big Thunder Mountain, I think they have the ornament too. It was a Big Thunder, and I noticed too a lot of even the T-shirts. Yeah, a lot of the T-shirts and a lot of the merchandise. It seems like they're getting better than they've had the last couple of years. So.
Yeah, no, the Play in the Park set is fire. We wanted everything. I will definitely be getting the. There's a picture frame I'll probably get when we go back. I believe, as I assume my 3-year-old nephew will either receive this before this hits print or that he won't be listening to the podcast by himself. But we bought our nephew Leroy one of those awesome sipper cups that has a spot for your snacks in the top.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm like, I want one for cocktails. I would just
no kidding.
Put my little chocolate covered peanuts in the top and maybe some chalky milk, maybe a little Jack and Coke, and sit and watch football this Sunday for the big game.
Yeah, don't say it's just the big game. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, we wish.
For the Stupor Bowl? Stupor Bowl?
Whoa, dude, podcast is over.
I said stupor.
He said stupor, Ryan.
Sorry.
Before we wrap this up, though, did you get on the red car, Charlie?
We did. Oh, yeah. There's another picture I didn't send. I'll have to make a post of pictures. Oh, there's my Shane Grammer. Not only did I get on the red car trolley, he let me ring the bell and blow the whistle.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Blow the whistle.
Yeah,
blow the whistle.
I had just eaten a cake pop from the Wonderful World of Sweets, and so I was full, 1920s.
Oh,
man, you see, I'm riding the red car trolley with my best dame. See, man,
you're going around the Hollywood studios, eh?
Had a blast.
One thing that I really liked was I finally got to see Big Al.
Oh, nice. You
And
make
one
me talk with your magic band?
Yeah, we didn't know it did that until he started by blood on open water.
The Mickey one was great, and what was cool about both of them, it works from like 30 feet away.
Yeah.
So I remember a couple times I scared the shit out of some lady who was sitting on it. We walk right up, and I said, Addie, I'm gonna scare the shit out of this lady. And I go like this, and Mickey,
Where's the Mickey at?
One at the Disney Vacation Club spot right there in front of Golden Vine Winery.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, because there's two young girls getting a picture with him, and then we all kind of walked by getting ready to take. We were close enough where he scared the crap out of those girls too. So we were like, "That's awesome." So
yeah, I remember from Walt Disney World's 50th that you have to do like this whole arm motion thing. So now whenever I see one, I'm like, "Hey, girl. We're gonna scare people at Disneyland now."
Well, right on. Well, that was a very fun episode where it was, Ryan only contributed in the front, but I'm just kidding. But
I didn't go on the trip. Sorry, guys.
You should have. We're only saying that because we need you back there. So,
hey, man, if I could drive there like you guys, I would.
You can. It's just longer.
One of your jobs needs to hire me.
And if I can ever go without driving, I will.
Yeah, exactly. So, but let us know if you guys have been enjoying the Lunar New Year offerings. Were you did you participate in the race? We would definitely want to hear about it. And if you don't want to let us know, we still want to tell you congratulations. Good job. And if you're at Duck State, let us know. I got some ideas for some upcoming shows. Oh, big shout out. Yesterday was the official 80th anniversary for one of my all-time favorite Disney classic movies, The Three Caballeros. So go out and watch that, and because it's awesome. I'm sure Ryan hasn't seen that one yet.
I have.
Oh, nice.
I like that movie.
Sweet. Have you seen The Legends of the Three Caballeros on Disney Plus?
Is that the doc with Walt?
No. So there was a cartoon that came out in 2018 called it was a Three Caballeros cartoon. And for some reason, it was only released in the Philippines.
Oh.
So, but it's on Disney Plus. It's a great adventure cartoon. Even has a little SEA tie in it at times. Some tikiness to it. So very, very fun cartoon. So check it out. But no, yeah, love that movie. Love the attraction at Epcot. And anytime I can see the Three Caballeros. So yeah. But before we go, we would love to once again.
In our story, you were talking about 2 events coming up, and I think you're going to be at them.
Yes, because I forgot to mention my next time at the park. So coming up March 2nd, which is a Sunday. It's the first Sunday, March 3rd, one of those days. It's the annual.
You were right.
Okay, so Sunday, March 2nd, the Adventureland Day takeover of Disneyland, well, basically Adventureland, but also fun scavenger hunt games all over the park and winning some fun prizes. It's run by Tiki Tony and Tiki Land Trading. It's always such a fun event. I believe we are, myself and Tini Tao, representing the Tiki Cast, will be helping out once again. So I'm working on a different outfit. I've gone as like Jungle Cruise skipper from the movie, and I even went Tiki Jungle Cruise last year. This year, I'm doing a different look. I'm just going to tease that right now. I'm not going to really say because I'm working on something.
Cruise sounds like Terry Crews in Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly right. But I'm thinking, just from what I've seen in the past on people are dressed, there's a good possibility that I might be standing out. So I'll be hard to miss. And more details, more teasing as we get closer. It's just a few weeks away, but so it's such a great time. So definitely check it out. But also happening that day, this event usually happens a week or two after Adventureland Day, but it is the annual Mermaids Day. So this is for all the Mermaids fans, where people have, dress up in your favorite mermaids gear. Last year was, I think, pirate themed, or one of the years was pirate themed. Then one was a villains themed, so a lot of villain mermaids. But apparently they did contact the organizers of Adventureland Day and mentioned that they're going to do it the same day. Would they be okay with it? And of course, as the great people, Tiki Tony and like Tiki Land Trading are welcome, because that just brings more people dressing up in crazy times at Disneyland. So you could text. Go to Adventureland Day Instagram, and there's a number you could text to get all the updates and even the puzzles for the scavenger hunt. And I believe today or yesterday, Mermaids Day posted their schedules. So, but both events will end their days at Trader Sam's. So it'll be crowded over there, but it'll be fun. So again, let us know if you're going. I will be there. Courtney will be there. We're in the park will be there. Skywalking will be there. And of course, all our fellow adventurer and Tiki friends will be there. So check it out. And we'll be sure to post plenty of photos and videos from that day. So, yeah. But, yeah, that is it for our show. And we will be back in a couple weeks. Like I was saying, I got a couple of ideas, some stuff I've been wanting to do here for the last, couple, maybe year or two. But we're just planning some of the shows going. I'm going to work on a few guests for the upcoming Star Wars month, our annual Star Wars month. So be on the lookout for that. But like I said, before we go, we would like to talk about our special people.
Yeah.
Alex, who are those?
In a world where 7 people can be so great as to want to be part of the universe of Disney with us and sharing this great adventure we have every couple of weeks of talking about what we enjoy so much in this world. And we hope you do too. That is everything Disney in the universe. These amazing people make up the DU crew. And that would be Florida Jen, Alfredo, Wedge Antilles, Jacob. We've got Salah. I got Tyler, King of the Bags, and of course, John Zancanero, who was just hanging out with our buddy Shane Grammer in Florida. Again, I think like Joe said, Shane will, at time of press, be around one more day maybe. So hope you all got to see him. If not, look out when this comes to wax. If you're listening to this or watching it on YouTube, go to our Instagram, because I'm going to post a bunch of fun pictures from my trip, including all the places I found Shane Grammer at the Disneyland Resort.
Nice. And
but yeah, back to the crew. They're amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Join the DU crew over at patreon.com/DU crew. Who knows? Maybe Shane Grammer will join too. You never know.
Exactly. And we're going to be talking to him soon. As if you heard our last episode with him, he's working on a fun project here in Sacramento. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to share one more thing since we're talking about Shane. Like I said, he's such a cool guy. And he shared a quick little reel of just some of the fans and guests that went to say hi to him over the last couple of days. So he posted this today. So I'm just sharing it for our YouTube because you can't see this on the podcast. But yeah, he's had a crazy amount of people showing up, which I think it's awesome. So and check out his art. Like I said, his art is awesome, but he's an even cooler guy too. So he had the Vader back. I need to get that Vader.
They had it at the Star Wars Outpost.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that Stormtrooper print will be there shortly too once the festival is done. So, but yeah, that was the Stormtrooper print that. Oh, there's Tori.
Nice. That mini is cool.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. So, they even got the Wonderground postcard size. So,
good stuff.
Cool stuff. Yeah, great artist. Go check them out, and you may or may not be able to see him soon at a DCA near you. I'll just throw that out there. So, because I don't know if that's been announced yet. So, but be on the lookout if whatever gets announced on art. We love Disney art. Jimmy Mulligan's going to be at Stockton Con coming up real shortly. So be sure to say hi to him again. Great guy.
Great event of Disney artists is going to be at Stage 9 in March, celebrating Women's History Month. I do not have the list of names, but I think they had somewhere between 8 and 12 female Disney artists are going to be doing a artist signing and selling and just probably speaking and talking about art and Disney over at Stage 9. So check out Stage 9 Sacramento's website for more information on that.
Yeah, and one more shout out. We did a post, and we've been talking about the fires and everything in LA, and it's going to be a long recovery. So one thing that we're kind of throwing our effort out is Disney legend Martha Blanding was scheduled to have an appearance at Stage 9 here, and that had to be canceled because it was so close to when the fires happened. But unfortunately, her and her family lost everything. So there is a GoFundMe to help support a Disney legend and just an amazing woman, a Disneyland icon. And just so go if you want to help out, go to GoFundMe. And I believe it's the Martha Blanding family on there. So I'm going to be donating soon, but there's a lot of people need help. So if you want, it's going to be a while, so you still help where you can, but I know we're going to be sending some of our efforts there too. So check it out. But we will see you guys.
And happy Black History Month, y'all.
Yeah, it just started. So
brought up Martha. I also noticed the Floyd Norman window is still up in Hollywood Land.
Yeah, it's been up for over a year now. So
if you haven't seen it, go check out the great works of Floyd Norman and celebrate Black history every day as always. But there's a lot of great Black history in the Disney universe. I'm going to be enjoying some with Sam Wilson, Captain America, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, of course, the great Disney legend Martha Blanding. So yeah, just shout that out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will see you guys really soon, but until next time,
may the force be with you.
Till infinity and beyond.
If you've seen Mulan's Lunar New Year procession, you know what I'm talking about. It was a bop. I was dancing to that song all week long.